Part 2 of the Mckeague case. The last authenticated sighting was on a CCTV at Brent Grovel Street. On the morning of Mckeague's disappearance, his Nokia Lumia cell phone had moved from Bury St Edmunds to Barton Mills, and this was some 12 miles, and this was to the northwest along the corridor of the A1101 road. The phone data had indicated that this journey had took roughly 28 minutes, which meant that it couldn't be anyone that was walking on foot. In October, Suffolk Constabulary seized a bin lorry that was said to have contained a mobile phone, but the line of inquiry led to nothing. It was noted that the bin had only been carrying a weight of 15 kilograms, which was 33 pounds, and so could not have been carrying Mckeague himself, as he only weighed roughly 19 kilograms, which was 200 pounds. This had led to a lot of searches that had been carried out on the lorry's route between the two towns in question. The mobile phone was either switched at 8 a.m., ran out of battery, or had become damaged, and it had not been found. One focus of the investigation was whether that someone had given a lift to Mckeague as he was walking back to his base. His mother had stated that Corrie had accepted a lift if it was offered to him, as he would regularly offer a lift to anyone if he had been driving and seen someone walking on their own. She had also appealed that for anyone who may have given him a lift to actually come forward, even if something untoward had happened. Police had believed that Mckeague was not in Bury in St Edmunds. Superintendent Katie Elliott had gone and stated interview to focus to forces of the TV, and this was with Nicola Urquhart, that there could possibly have been a third party involvement, that the police will not rule it out. The investigation had also covered in some parts of the Hollow Road Industrial Estate that was in Bury in St Edmunds, Great Livermere, a small close village to the RAF, and this was Honington. On Mckeague's supposed ride back to his base, along the British Transport Police, the Suffolk Constabulary searched along some railway lines in the area and some other roads, and they had become closed to enable thorough, deep searches. In November 2016, a stretch of the eastbound carriageway, the A14 road, it had become closed at some junctions, the junction 44 and junction 45. Moulton Hall and Rutham search out for Mckeague. On 10th of October, a dismembered and burnt body had been recovered, and it was found in a suitcase that was off the road of the A628 that was close to Tintwistle, and this was in Derbyshire. Some initial investigations led police to state that the body was that of a white man that was aged under the age of 50. A DNA analysis, however, it had proved to be negative, and the Derbyshire confirmed that the body was not that of Mckeague. In November 2016, it had been revealed that the 2 hours between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. on the morning of 24th of September 2016, 39 people could be seen on the same CCTV footage as the last one that had caught Mckeague on his own last movements. Despite repeated inquiries and also some appeals, 23 of these people, by 4th of December, 13 people had been positively identified. In December 2016, 5 square miles of some woodlands had been between Barton Mills and the RAF Honington been all searched by some volunteers from the Suffolk Lowland Search and Rescue Teams. The search area, previously not examined, centred on the King's Forest area, with the possibility that Mckeague had been hit by a vehicle when he was on his way home. The area had become declared officially cleared, and this was by the end of the 17th of December. Said that she had prepared herself mentally for finding her own son's body. December 2016, Urquhart publicly went on record as saying that the Suffolk Constabulary were not properly investigating her son's disappearance. The appeal fund had raised in Corrie's name. It had attracted some funds of more than £50,000, and this was by the end of December 2016. And Urquhart was also considering hiring a private investigator at this point to pursue some lines of inquiries, which she had thought that the police had completely failed. Suffolk Constabulary had gone and defended their own actions, and they had stated that we are very focused on finding Corrie Mckeague. Although it is a missing persons inquiry, we have given it the same resources as a major investigation. We have not ruled out any possibilities. Urquhart had gone and postponed hiring an investigator after the Suffolk Constabulary agreed to investigate the incident where the 3 men had been seen. This was on 25th of September, setting fire to a car. The police later had said that there was no links between the car fire and that of Mckeague's disappearance. In the same interview, Urquhart had gone and described her son as a social hand grenade, and that he would have been happy to get into a stranger's car. In January 2017, the back of a mobile phone had been found pretty close to the place where the last signal of Mckeague's phone was last pinged. However, as the part had initially contained no essential components, such as a SIM card or any electronic parts, the police said it would be impossible to link it with Mckeague's disappearance, and that no further analysis was performed. However, but the police did go and announce that they was examining Mckeague's activities on some swinger websites. His family had gone and provided Suffolk Constabulary with his username for at least one site. In February 2017, police had started searching landfill that they had previously identified as being part of the last place where Mckeague's phone had gone and pinged.